Hey Samford fans, welcome into another edition of Inside Athletics presented by Alabama Power. I'm John Mack, happy to be joined by head women's basketball coach Carley Kuhns as we have a little bit of a season preview this afternoon. Carley, exciting times around the corner. Basketball season is here, and for you, it's going to be your fourth year now as the Samford head coach, and you come in, win championships your first two seasons. Last year, maybe not exactly how you drew it up, but I know right now there's a lot of good vibes, a lot of excitement around the program leading up to opening day.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I can't believe it's already November, and I can't believe it's already year four. It's kind of crazy, but there is a lot of excitement. I think we've got a new, fresh pulse around the team, just a different feel, a different vibe, a different expectation, and just a different joy around the team. And so really excited to kind of get going and start this journey with this team. It's not going to be easy. It never is. But so far, I really like what I see from this group and just excited to, like I said, get this journey started.
Well, you have a lot of new faces on your team this year, but let's start with some of your returners. And of course, you got to start with Andrea Cornoyer, one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league. Again, led the league in steals last year, finished second in scoring. And I mean, it's hard to overstate how important she's been to your program the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, she is. She's just a dog. Like she just gets the job done. And she's just one of those dynamic, versatile scorers that don't come very often. And so we're just soaking in as much of it as we can. I think she's got a new sense of leadership, a new sense of ownership, just a different feel for this season than she had last year. I think she knows the clock is ticking and really just wants to get as much as she possibly can out of this season. And really, I think for her mindset is I want to be a great teammate and I want to be a great leader, and whatever comes from that, I'll be happy with. And this is just a different vibe than we've had from her in the past, and really grateful she came back. She's going to have a new name in January, which is going to be interesting. People are going to think we took like a mid-year transfer, and if I could duplicate her, I absolutely would. But she's going to get married in December, so just a big year for her, and excited for one more go around with her.
You've got a couple of key sophomores as well that you've said at this point are actually leaders and veterans in this program, despite still being underclassmen, in Sanaa Redmond and Susie Ngula-Falk. And Sanaa started most of last season at the point guard position, and Susie really had a fantastic freshman campaign, a unanimous all-freshman selection in the Southern Conference. And both of those girls, it seems, are primed for big sophomore campaigns.
Yeah, I'm really proud of those two. They didn't start the season that way. I think it was something that they just grew into, and they kept getting better, and they kept working and learning and growing, and have put a lot of weight on their shoulders this preseason for leading this team. They come back as two of the most minute experienced players in this program, and going to rely heavily on them. And I think they want that ownership, and they've earned it, and have both showed really well so far in this preseason. Leadership, scoring ability, kind of showing the ropes and what we expect in practices and drills and everything. And really excited for a big year from the two of them.
I want to make sure we mentioned Kathleen Wheeler as well when we're talking about the returners. We saw her kind of carve out a bigger role last year. What do you expect to see from her this year?
Yeah, she is the most veteran player in this program. She's walked in day one with me. And I think that Kat is probably our most high IQ player. The team has really rallied around her knowledge and expertise, and just the expectation that I want from them. She's been there the longest, so she gets it, and she's really put the team on her back in that regard. And she's playing a lot more minutes than she's ever played, and she's earned it. She's just gotten better and better every single year, and now it's her time. And really proud of her for just sticking the course, and excited for a big year from her.
You hit the transfer portal pretty hard this year as well. You've got three of them. You got Macy Lee, Sydney Rivera, and Riley Stevens all coming into your program. And these are three girls that are coming in with a pretty decent amount of experience. That's something you've got to be excited about for this year.
Yeah, I think we lost a lot of experience, and so being able to plug kids in that have valuable minutes at the college level is important, regardless of what that looks like. Experience is experience. And Macy Lee dropped like 18 on us last year, and we said, yes, we will take you. Excited about her. Very versatile kid, can shoot the three, stretch the floor for us, which helps open up the paint for our post play. And then Sydney is going on her 5th year, so tons of experience. Sat out with an injury last year, so it's kind of just getting her feet under her. Brings a little bit more athleticism to our team, can pick up full court defensively, can help handle the ball for us, so that's going to be big. And then Riley that kid knows one speed, and it's just go. She plays extremely hard, can rebound, can shoot the three, can defend, is really long, adds some length in our backcourt. And so, like I said, just the experience that those three bring. It might take them some time to really pick up on what we're doing, but by conference time, I have no doubt the three of them will be valuable players in this program.
You got a couple of true freshmen coming in as well that we might see get some court time early on. You've got Mason Marchbanks and Alyssa Tarpley. What have you seen out of those two so far in camp?
Great things. You know, coming in from the summer, both of them knew instantly that they were going to have an opportunity early in this program. Very different players. Alyssa, high IQ, can shoot the three. It's kind of remarkable how quickly she's caught on to all the concepts that we're doing offensively, defensively. She's just one of those players that you can rely on. You can rely on to run things right. You can rely on to be on where she needs to be defensively. And it's going to find her way on the floor. And excited for 4 years with that kid just because, like I said, extremely high IQ and is about the right thing. She's a great teammate. Same thing with Mason. High energy. She's one of the most vocal kids on our team as a freshman, which is huge for us. Really seeking out leadership from her. Extremely athletic. Can score the balls, got a knack for scoring, and just a joy to be around. I think she's going to be a fan favorite just because of the energy and the joy that exudes from her, and really excited for both of them to be in this program.
You got one change on your coaching staff as well that I want to hit on real quick. Matt Wise coming in. He's got some experience on both the men's and women's side. He's got some experience at a high level. He's been at Alabama. He's got some experience in the SoCon. He's been at ETSU.
Yeah.
And he also has some family that's got a lot of head coaching experience too, so it's kind of in his blood a little bit. What has he brought to the program?
He's brought a lot. I mean, instantly from day one, he has made an impact on this program. Has really helped from an offensive standpoint. And I think one thing that's really neat about him, he's got a mom, obviously, that coaches women's sports, so he just has a respect for women, and it is unique, and it is, the kids feel it, I feel it, and I think that's just really cool, the respect that he has for just women and women in sports, and just wants to see these women do well. But he's made a major impact in this program, and I would expect nothing but that as we go on, and it's just nice to have a fresh look, a fresh take at things. He's constantly bringing ideas for drills, for plays, which I love because that's kind of how my brain operates too. And it's been a seamless transition and a really vital part of our program.
Pretty challenging non-conference schedule for you guys this year. You open with Troy at home. You've got Southern Miss at home later on, and you got 3 Power 5 teams on the road at Vanderbilt, which is your second game of the season. Then later on, you've got at Auburn, at Nebraska. What do you want to see out of your team here early in the non-conference portion of the season?
Yeah, like you said, obviously we tried to challenge this team, and we've tried to do that every year. It doesn't always feel good in November and December, but by January and February, it reminds you this is why we did that. Troy, obviously, extremely athletic, physical, can rebound, will just really expose us early to things that we need to get better in. And that's really what the non-conference is trying to expose our weaknesses, continuously getting better and growing and just, working out all those kinks. So by the time conference season hits, hopefully we're firing on all cylinders. Got some fun trips. We're going down to UCF and going to play Central Florida, hopefully take the team to Disney World for a day, which will be really cool. And yeah, going up to Nebraska, which selfishly, that's where my parents grew up. So my grandparents are going to get to come to the game. And Nebraska's really, obviously, picked top 25. Very powerful team. And then 2 local Auburn-Vandy games to just, be able to take some day trips over and play some really good programs.
SoCon's a league that's getting better every year as well. We obviously know that you guys are one of the favorites. Mercer is certainly one of the favorites. When you look around the league, who else do you see as maybe some of the up-and-coming teams? I think everyone is going to be better this year. People took some transfers, new coaches, so there's a lot of unknown with those 2 programs in ETSU and Chat, but both have really solid players. Obviously Mercer is going to be really good. They bring back 2 really dynamic players, took some transfers, bringing back freshman of the year, so I think that they will be a top contender in the league. I think Wofford's going to be really good, Furman. I think everyone's going to be a little bit better, and excited to kind of in November to see the new faces of these programs and really what they look like. But I would expect it to be a very competitive conference season again this season, as it's been in the past. Well, Coach, appreciate your time as always. We're looking forward to getting it started.
Yeah, thank you. Hope to see you guys Monday.
Monday, 4:30, right here in the Pete Hanna Center. Samford will take on Troy Trojans. That'll do for this edition of Inside Athletics, presented by Alabama Power.